Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. For those of you that have been following along on the journey, you'll know that we have been in the process of getting our cat Basil from South Africa to us here in Brisbane. He's just chilling it out here at my computer. He's just off camera on that camera, but there you go. There's a little peek of Basil. You might hear a little sneeze or what might sound like a cough every now and then, and I'll get into that later on in this video. But for now, we are going to focus on the happy parts where we actually got to see Basil. So Basil was through it all. He took a plane from Johannesburg to Doha, from Doha to Malaysia, and then Malaysia to Melbourne, where he then stayed in quarantine for 10 days. And yesterday he took a flight from Melbourne to Brisbane, and we had him delivered straight to our door, which I am really thankful for. At first I wanted to go pick Basil up ourselves from the Brisbane airport, but Maul made a good point. He said he didn't want the first interaction that we have with Basil to be a negative one, and picking him up at the airport might have been nice for us, but then we would have had to get through the airport, put him back in the car, drive him all the way from the airport to here, and we didn't want him to associate his first memories back with us as something that adds onto his trauma. So I'll be inserting a few clips right now of when we first saw Basil. Just as a bit of a warning, the clips might not be as top-notch of quality because obviously we were really emotional. It was the first time we saw Basil in 3 months, so the camera might be a little bit shaky and there might be a lot of tears involved, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So this is everything we got for Basil, all the last minute stuff that we still needed. We have the kitty litter, a nice big pack, and then a fountain. He prefers drinking out of a fountain rather than a bowl. So we'll see if he likes this. A little scratch pad, his food. So we usually get the fussy feline one and then a renal care. So we mixed these two together, and then we did get some bowls that we can put in our rooms for some extra water. And we got the special bowl so Basil doesn't get whisker stress from like a rounded and deep bowl like this. We also got him this tag. It has his name there on the front, but Mo accidentally put my number at the front as well. And then the poop scoop. A nice brush. I went for a brush with these little balls on the end just so we don't scratch his skin, because a lot of the brushes are those hard bristle brushes and he usually doesn't like those. These are some extra filters for the fountain, and then a nail clipper. Of course, Maul and I usually clip Basil's nails ourselves. It's really easy to do. Gotta get that hot pink harness. So we chose a hot pink one because he has had a pink one before, and because he's a black cat, it just makes him a little bit easier to see. And they didn't have the yellow visor ones, so we went with pink again. And we got a little toy. I got a blanket as well. It is a bit hot right now, but there's a bit in one of the cat trees that I will go show you that I want to put this in. And then some treats, and then the kitty litter trays, of course. So this is the one cat tree all done up. It's here in the kitchen right by the window. I also wanted to show, so these storage units we're going to use for his food and his litter, because they can seal quite tight, and we thought it would be better than just keeping it in a normal storage bin like we did last time, so that's what those are going to be used for. Here's another cat tree all done up. And then another one here in the sitting area. We're quickly gonna bother Maul. Maul actually has to study. Say hi, Maul.
Hello.
And then I put one of the other cat trees here in the corner. I'll see, we'll maybe have to change this one to the one we have in the kitchen. But we'll see where Basil wants to hang out, and then we'll take it from there. Then the last cat trees are here in my room. So the one I'm using as a door stopper right now, because this door doesn't have a hook like some of the others. It just slams shut because I do have my windows open. And then the big kahuna. It doesn't do it justice on film, but it is well over 7 feet tall, I think. I haven't measured it. Hello! Hello! Hello, puppies! Hello! Yeah! Hello! Look up. Who's going? I get it, I get it. Hello. Hello, Basil. Hello. So my dog like teary eyes. Hello, Basil. Hello, Basil. Kijk hoe lijk jij. Hallo. Mijn gespin. Hallo, Basil. Hallo. Look at it. So after that, the happiness was kind of disrupted and a bit of panic started to set in, because when Basil came over, the driver said that she noticed that Basil was sneezing quite a bit. At first we thought it might be something as simple as a little bit of an allergy to either the dust or to the pollen, and we really didn't think much of it because he wasn't really showing any other symptoms. But then throughout the day the sneezing started to get worse, and by about 10:30 last night, Basil's one eye started watering, and the sneezing in combination with the watery eye is usually not the best sign. And if you know anything about cat diseases, you'll kind of know where this is going. I called the veterinarian first thing when we got up. Most places only open at like 8 o'clock, so we had to wait a little bit. But we did eventually get an appointment, and Basil went to the vet, and they kind of confirmed one of my worst fears. So Basil has cat flu. Basil is being treated. He's on antibiotics, and he has a little bit of an eye infection that we are treating with the cream. And he's eating and drinking, and his demeanor hasn't changed at all. So I will also insert a clip that we took right after we came home from the veterinarian. Say good morning. So just to give you all a wee bit of an update, we got Basil to the vet this morning. He was sneezing all day yesterday, and we didn't want to chance it just in case. And the vet kind of confirmed what we were thinking. Basil has cat flu. They did give some antibiotics and a cream for his eye because he does have a bit of an eye infection. But he's doing good. He's okay. The vet said he sounds clear and his heart sounds fine and everything.
He's eating.
And he's eating. That's an important thing. Like Mo said.
And drinking water.
Yeah, and he's drinking lots of water, so they're not too worried. It doesn't seem like it's a really serious case of cat flu. And the important thing as well is that he hasn't changed his personality. He's still as friendly, and he hasn't been lethargic. I say that while he's passed out. He's giving one little eye eye there. So yeah, I'm a bit upset. We'll keep an eye on Basil. He should be okay within the next 10 to 14 days, the vet said. So we're just going to continue the treatment, and I'll keep you all updated with that too.